Today, I want to talk about the hysteria revolving around lengthened partials and really where we sit with it now. Hi, my name is Jaquish. I'm a doctor of biomedical engineering, which gives me a unique perspective on lots of different things that a lot of fitness influencers comment on. I just have a slightly different take. Today, I want to talk about the hysteria revolving around lengthened partials and really where we sit with it now. For those of you that weren't following, I'll just bring you up to speed. For about the last 2 years, there have been a group of social media guys with advanced degrees, with PhDs, who have been really excited about exercising in the lengthened position. So like, for example, they'll do cable bicep curls where they pull their arms way back and they're pulling on cables. So trying to get as much stretch into the bicep as possible. Doing this, echoing it throughout the body. And there were some initial studies that made this type of training, really just focusing on the stretch portion, look very meaningful. And my view of this was like, okay, so every set of everything ever with any type of exercise, if fatigue was reached, it's reached in that stretched range of motion. Like if you go to fatigue in a bench press, it's at the bottom. You don't go to fatigue at the top where you're much stronger. So saying that the stretch portion matters is kind of like, thanks, Captain Obvious. Yeah, we got it. But the hysteria went a little further and tried to assign some sort of special property that only training in this range of motion would skew your results so that you had even more muscular gains. I funded a study which Dr. Milo Wolf was one of the authors on, and he's awesome because the study it really compared a cable lateral. So imagine if I'm holding a cable and I'm pulling outward and doing a lateral with my, of course I wouldn't be sitting down to try and isolate my deltoid here. So with a cable, there's more resistance in the stretched or lengthened position. So this is the lengthened position. This is the shortened position for the deltoid. Now, a cable will give you more resistance in the lengthened position because as you pull, you have a fulcrum and it ends up seeming like there's less resistance at the top because you're basically using a lever from that fulcrum point. The comparison was dumbbells. Now with a dumbbell, because fulcrum again, the load is much higher because of this lever for basically the opposite reason. So it's very heavy here, but the same weight is actually not that heavy because I'm not really moving it very much. It's got a long lever attached to it. So it's almost like every lateral raise that was ever done with a dumbbell was variable resistance, which I think is part of the reason why you look at a lot of bodybuilders and they have overdeveloped deltoids, because that lateral raise with a dumbbell is super effective because they're getting a style of resistance that is placed on them so that they can take the muscle to a deeper level of fatigue. They can go to fatigue here and then here and then here and then here, very similar to what we do with X3, and they can get incredible benefit. So the study that I funded with Dr. Wolf's group looked at laterals versus cables, and it really determined that it didn't matter what you did, the growth was the same. As long as the volume was equated from both groups, the growth was the same. So really the punchline was, and I really commend Dr. Wolf for giving us the scientific correct answer as opposed to the answer that he wanted. Because I'm sure when he looked at that, he thought, oh man, I thought like everything he had been saying was really assigning some special property to this lengthened movements. And it really turns out it's not there. So that was particularly awesome of him. And now a guy named Jeremy Ethier, who is a very popular YouTube influencer. I'm going to play a little bit of his video, and I'm going to react to something he did, which was basically replicate the study we did with a different exercise.
Spent over $40,000 on this study to prove everyone wrong. Because recently, the entire fitness community has become obsessed with the same thing.
I'm all on the stretch wave these days.
Ultra focus on the stretch.
And now you get a much bigger stretch here.
The theory is if you modify an exercise to stretch your muscle more or challenge it in the stretch, it now becomes S tier for growth. And to be fair, I said the exact same thing. And for good reason, as we had dozens of studies supporting this idea. But despite all this research, the evidence backing our claims, it has some massive holes in it. And there's a real chance this obsession with the stretch is completely overblown. So, to find out, I assembled an elite research team, brought in custom machines, and spent an entire year running one of the most comprehensive studies ever done.
Okay, so we're 52 seconds in, and that's about it. It goes on and does show a lot of detail, but there's no like one part of that video that's really impactful. So I'll just give you the summary. They replicated something similar to what we did, and they came to the same conclusion. So what's the takeaway? The takeaway is training full range is really important. So you don't want to ignore any part of the range of motion. You don't want to ignore the strong range. You don't want to ignore the weak range, which is also called the lengthened range. They probably didn't want to call it the weak range because that sounds like, you know, something that's not marketable. So they started calling it lengthened training. But it really doesn't matter. Train full range. You don't want to ignore that lengthened part, but you don't need to emphasize it either. I hope that helps. If you think I'm wrong and you want to criticize me in the comments, that's okay. I got plenty of research and we can have that discussion. Thanks. See you in the next one.
If this video helped you, I want you to subscribe and follow. I'm going to put out videos on a regular basis. I think they're going to help a whole lot of people, especially if you're one of those people that doesn't just instantly grow from lifting regular weights. We've got the answer for you.